Evening, good morning, or good night. You have now been tapped in with the Dean again. This your girl Chick, aka Gypsy's daughter, aka the beautiful underdog. What's good? We're late. This is a little later than our normal scheduled programming, but this is still us coming in hot at week 13, episode 13. Welcome back for the cats and kittens that freak with the frequency. This is not a Tuesday. This is actually to be aired on a Friday, on a Good Friday. What's good? Week 13, welcome back. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for having me. We're going to do things a little different. We're going to get right into it. But you know the Dean is on most platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. Spotify and YouTube keep this frequency alive. So make sure you tap in. I would say every Tuesday, but we switching some things around. We're doing a little housekeeping in this digital space because innovation and my creativity is telling me to do so. So let's do that. Change is good. Change will be okay. We'll be okay with some change around here. I did take notes because I want my message to be clear this week. It's a little bit shorter. I am really visualizing that round table. I think my table would be small because I think that real recognize real, and it's not a. I don't think it's a lot of people in Ohio at least that will just be like or show you right, or amen, sister. I don't think I'll get a lot of that. So I can imagine my sit downs with the Dean being at a small round table, and for those who understand, they understand. And for those who have the eyes to see, the ears to hear. And with that being said, quick disclaimer. Every class has a different level of understanding. So I totally understand if anything said here or seen here on this platform that is not aligned with you, that's okay. I'll still be your bald-headed virtual cousin. Hey, cousin. Let's get into it. Popping in at week 13. What's good, week 13? This is still episode 13, poetic snaps for the consistency, because you already know my name. This is dropping a little later than scheduled program, and a part of the reasoning for that is because it's been kind of quiet. I told you guys that when I started really taking this seriously as a passion as a passion project. At first it was really fun and something cute to do and to tell my truths. But then I became more intentional with my forward movement. And I became more patient with my message. Because after all, no matter how personal this is, and this is my space, but those are who are aligned are more than welcome. If you know a professional that can use the message, by all means, send it to them. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I talk back. I follow back. I engage in real life. But no matter how real this is still my face, my voice, my sound. And that is something that should be taken seriously anytime you're putting yourself out there on the forefront. So yes, people know me in real life to be more like goofy, giggly. I talk shit. I like to laugh. I like to talk loud. I'm a sister. I'm the oldest of 7. I talk loud because I need y'all to hear me in real life. But on here is more like this is my creative space. So I can be more poetic and I could be more charming and alluring because it's like coloring, really. It's like grabbing a box of crayons with an empty sheet of paper and just doing what the fuck I want to do. So, yeah. I wrote some things down to ensure that the message is clear. This week's topic, I want to touch on hiding behind success as a strategy or a method of survival. And I feel like I want to be creative as a way to tell the story, right? I always do. And then, like I always say, this is just a passion project, an experiment for self. I've been hired and I've been trained to speak publicly on more touchy topics. And those topics bring me to my tears. Those topics bring me to using my mom voice. So now, different things like that I try to steer clear of on this space. I kind of like to make it a little more fun. But again, every class has a different level of understanding. So I totally understand if anything said here or seen here is not aligned with you. Nobody's asking you to be here. Not unless you want to. Remember that. So as the dean, I want to get you hip to a word if you aren't already knowledgeable. I never want to assume that my audience is one way or another. The word consigliere is my favorite mafia boss chronicle, Scarface 007 codename Kid Next Door, all black everything, big body Benz, but the black on black with the spooky tint with the yeah. I like the word consigliere. I like the position. I like the way it sits on the table in you know that every class has a different level of understanding, but if you don't understand, maybe you should go look at that word. Consigliere. So I want to pretend to be your right-hand man. Okay? And this, just on this segment, okay? We don't ever have to do this ever again. And of course, you like that type of role play. I like a little role play. I'm watching what I say on here, though. But I like a little, let's pretend, you know what I'm saying? Let's imagine, let's pretend. Because we already imagining every time we tune in that we sitting around the round table having a sit down with the dean. So if I wasn't, who would I be if I didn't find a way to communicate to you what's going on? Well. I see you made it. In a minute, the rest of them gonna see that you made it out again. I can only imagine how exhausted you must be, but it's vital that you remember that this here is only a resting point. In words to one of my favorite Scorpios, Future Hendrix, bitch, don't get too comfortable. See, this time you won't be able to take everything. And I'm sure you have what it takes to pack up and pack properly, because the first move you made, you successfully initiated yourself. But that should have taught you that your physical carry-on could grow lighter each and every time. But I assure you that it's all for the best in the long run. Get little or play chess. Only the champions have been able to succeed and execute both simultaneously. That's SIMULTANEOUSLY. Simultaneous. Jay-Z said, the phase I'm on, Lord, I wouldn't believe him either. I'd be like, Jay, he's a cheater. I wouldn't listen to reason either. But listen, just listen. Your main nigga will be the same nigga that get you hit. The cousin is a rat working for a tattletale. The redhead is a copycat, but you blocked her and told her copy that. And your ex-friend, your old best friend, selling pussy while you playing in your future. She see you smiling about a nigga and hoping it ain't one of her best pen. You following me? I ain't lost nobody. I think they paying attention now. Now that they know what to look for, I think they paying attention now. I think you need to continue to give thanks out loud to those who have bent the rules and made room and passed on the knowledge and resources. Thank those who have made time to tell a story or two with a lesson attached or in a glossary of sorts. Something that you can look back on as you carry out your mission. Gratitude for even the smallest things is what keeps the magic alive. It's what keeps the magic flowing. Teach. Touch. Put it into your offspring. For even after you are gone, or if for any reason they have to pick up on the leading path where you are no longer able. For whatever reason. Show them how to pray. However you pray. You should be able to pass on how to pray. However you pray. because everybody pray in the end, right? Teach them how to pray for strength, the accurate knowledge, wisdom, and understanding over material things. Because everybody knows that every class has a different level of understanding. Teach them the power of discernment, especially when making decisions. This will ensure you that even when you are steered off path, make a wrong turn, come up with a wrong answer, he or she, them or they, most of them, all of them, are never far from correct. And remember that the dean said it first, as your consigliere, as your right hand. I think that should conclude our sit down for this week. I hope you caught the message. But if you didn't, you know that every class has a different level of understanding, and it's totally fine if you didn't get any of it. It's totally fine. I like a little role play. But you don't gotta play with us. This your girl Chick, aka Gypsy's daughter, aka the beautiful underdog. Today's topic, we touched on hiding behind success as a method or a strategy for survival. In a room, in a group full of people, would you be able to point out, just for you, your consigliere? You had a chance to be the dean, the don, the big dog, big dick energy. I like big dick energy, but big dick energy, when I think of big dick energy, for me, I think of big dick, like deek. So D-I-K is like deeper inner knowing. I like that type of big dick energy, the deeper inner knowing, you know? So in a room, if you had the time or the space to be the don, the dean, the head of the table, would you be able to point, or would you be able to appoint, anoint, declare someone as your consigliere? What if you couldn't? How would you manage as a boss? This your girl Chick, aka Gypsy's daughter, aka the beautiful underdog. I want you to comment down. I want you to comment down below, and if you shy, I always will accept your DMs as long as you ain't being inappropriate. I said I like role play, but announce your character as you enter the room, because I don't like no freaky deaky weirdo shit. Okay, I like freaky deaky shit, and I like weirdo shit, but not put together. Like, I don't. Not put together, because some of that shit is just too abrasive. Y'all be too bold for me, okay? I'm still a little flower, okay? This your girl Chick, aka Gypsy's daughter, aka the beautiful underdog. This is the dean, the head of the table, signing off.